Hi YouTube, this is Brandy or Brand's VSG story coming to you with my 9-week update. It has officially been 2 months post VSG surgery. I had it on August 12th, 2015 with true results in Dr. Marston in Baylor Surgery Care Center. My high weight was 276. My surgery weight was 262.2. And as of yesterday, my weight was 229.8. I did not weigh today because I was not home this morning. A friend of mine was in town and I stayed downtown. So that is a total loss since June of 46.2 pounds. Since my surgery, it's been 32.4 pounds, and since last week, it's been 1.5 pounds. I assume I probably lost a little bit since then, but we'll just say 1.5 to keep it consistent. Also did my measurements since it had been 2 weeks or another month. And between, I won't go through everything, but I'll tell you kind of what the difference is and what I've lost. I have an app called Progress that kind of tracks it, and it says overall lost 17 inches. However, I think that's probably around 13 accurate inches because it also has your pants size and your shirt size, and I don't know I don't consider that an inch. It's just kind of weird. I mean, I consider it a loss, but in my weight since last month, it was 8.7 pounds. No change in my bust. In my neck, I lost an inch. In my chest, I lost an inch. In my hips, I lost 2.5 inches. And in my waist, I lost 2 inches. My left bicep was 1.5 inches, and my right bicep was none, which means now my left is smaller than my right. I don't know, but I guess they're shrinking, so that's good. And then I had a small amount in my forearms, like 1/4 inch. No real change in my calves, not even like a full 1/2 inch. So not a lot going on in my calves. In my thighs, I lost 1/2 inch in my left thigh and 1 full inch in my right thigh. So now they're an inch difference, which is kind of weird. And then my pant size, at 1 month I was in 18s and I could fit into a 16. So since then I've been able to get into all my 16s and so forth. And actually today, which is on my NSV list, I was actually able to fit into a 14. I'm very excited about that. They were like Levi or Lee Platinum, kind of like slacks, which previously Lee, that type of slacky type of material were tighter on me. Like the Comfort Fit or whatever. But size 14 fit, and I was amazed. So I'll try jeans. I was at Burlington Coat Factory, and they didn't have any jeans other than skinny jeans or the stretchy jeans. So I'll go this weekend and actually try on a pair of either Old Navy jeans or Levi's or something, because those are the 2 kinds I'm wearing right now. But I'm very excited to be in size 14 and be under 230 pounds. I haven't been that size in 10 years, and I haven't been in a 14, I think, since, in 15 years, honestly. So I'm very excited with my progress. As far as food is concerned, I haven't had any issues with eating. I think I definitely, obviously still need to work towards my protein goals, and work on getting in more water. That will always, I think, be a constant struggle to get in enough, because I'm only eating a couple ounces at a time. I did notice that this week at certain points I was able to eat a little bit more, but not significantly. But I guess I'm getting a little bit more room in there, which hopefully that means I'll be able to drink some more water and get in some more protein. For the most part, I've made some pretty good choices. I even went to the fair and walked around all day, and I ate a couple of nachos. I mean, rather than that, I had like a protein bar, and then I waited to eat until that evening and, ate well. So I'm, doing my best to make good food choices, but I'm not limiting myself on really anything. I'm not eating candy per se, but if I want a bite of bread, I get a bite of bread. If I want some rice, I get some rice. I just don't eat very much of it. It's one bite or one spoonful versus having the whole thing and my meal. A lot's changed. My perspective has changed a lot. I have a lot more energy. I'm a lot happier as far as, not that I was unhappy before, but I think I'm just a little bit more confident. A friend of mine that's in town hasn't seen me since I've had surgery, and she was pretty impressed with how much restraint I'm doing, that I'm very disciplined and how much weight I've lost and how great I look, and just not just in like weight, as far as, like my skin and just my whole, I don't know. She just said you kind of glow now. You can tell that you're in a very happy place. So that's good news. NSVs, the major one was really going, being able to fit into a size 14. The other part of that was, Friday I spent all day at the fair, and I walked probably 12,000 steps at the fair, maybe at least 10,000. And then that evening I went out with some friends, to a country bar and was dancing all night. And I didn't drink anything, but I was out there dancing and having fun. Anytime they had any hip hop, or anytime they had any line dances or anything, I got out there and did it. And I wasn't drinking, which is new. I mean, normally I would drink for a little bit of liquid courage, but I was out there and just busting my move and having a good time, which was great. I mean, there were even people I didn't know that was like in our group of people, and I was just having fun. Also, I taught a friend of mine's date how to dance, which normally I wouldn't have had the confidence to just say, I'll teach him. He didn't know how to country dance. So that was a big deal. Although I would say on the flip side of that, I would say in the dating world, I still kind of feel, or at least when going to bars, feel kind of invisible. Even if I'm not the smallest person there, or not the biggest person there, like I was this weekend, I felt invisible still, which just told me I really just need to get back out there and start dating again. So I have. I'm giving that a try and putting myself out there again, which should be interesting since I'm kind of constantly changing right now. So my dating pool has changed, and it's something I've talked to CCVSG about. I used to date guys that liked bigger girls, and I wasn't even big enough for the guys that liked bigger girls then, because I was 18 or 20 and they liked girls that were bigger than that. Where now I'm in between plus size and normal. So I'm in that transition. I'm, the 16, 14. I think once I get more 14, 12, I'll feel more normal. But I mean, right now I'm still overweight. I'm still a bigger, not big, but just bigger. So, I don't know. I'm in a different dating pool, and I don't know what to do about that. So the guys that liked me at that size, probably are going to think I'm too thin now. And the guys that didn't like me may start liking me. I don't know. It's all weird. So I guess I'll figure it out along the way. It's different. And I don't know if my tastes in men will change. So it may. Other than that, I also went to a football party because it was Texas OU weekend here, and my Longhorns won, which was awesome. Made everything great. And, they had a lot of different food choices, and I was proud of myself. I didn't go for any of the bad stuff. I think I had a couple of small pinwheels, things like that. But then I just had, I had a little bit of tortilla soup and just some veggies and dip. I think I had maybe a little bit of chips, but not a whole lot. And again, I didn't drink. I did try that root beer called Not Your Grandfather's Root Beer or something like that. It's like a spiced beer, which was really good. I had a couple sips of it, but I didn't actually drink because I knew I'd be driving and things like that, and I hadn't drank yet. But last night I was in town with a friend, and we had gone to a dinner, and where it was an Italian food, and I could have had pasta, I could have had any of that, but instead I got 3 meatballs, and it had some bread, and I ate maybe 2 meatballs and had maybe a bite or so of bread. And I also went ahead and tried one of those root beers, and I loved it. It was great. Because I hadn't ate yet when I started, I did get a little bit of buzz quickly, which they say, but it wasn't overwhelming. It didn't make me feel sick, which I was glad. It just was a nice little buzz. So that's good. I'm not a big drinker, but I am a social drinker, and It's been interesting the past 2 months, or really 3 months, going out with friends and not drinking at all, not even having a drink. So, anyway, now I think I can do that and it'll be okay, but I won't make it a habit of doing it all the time. So, really, that's all I have this week. Things are going good. I'm looking forward to the next month. I have my 3-month appointment with my doctor, which I will do blood work and all of that and see how everything's going that way, nutrition wise and stuff, or whatever it's called, blood work wise. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm still working on water and protein, and really I need to get some new vitamins. So I think I'm going to experiment and try some other ones that are out there. I don't really care for the ones that my bariatric doctor sent to me, so I've been doing kind of over the counter, and I'm out of those, or I'm about to be. So I'm gonna try some more. Maybe order some Celebrity or something that I think I've seen some others try. But that's really all I have. I appreciate you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for checking in with me, and I will see you next week. Bye.